What's going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, just wanted to bring you a quick update video on some injuries that have been taking place throughout the last 24 hours. We know that Shane Steichen had reported after the game on Sunday that the only injury he could report on at the time was Dallas Flowers, and it has been confirmed that Dallas Flowers has suffered an Achilles injury and is out for the season. Now, that one's really tough because Dallas Flowers has practically been our most consistent and relied upon corner. Seriously, through all of this, I mean, Dallas Flowers has been the best corner that we have had so far. And, he's made a lot of major improvements to try and be a better corner for this team. And he has definitely done a lot of good for this Indianapolis Colts team. And it definitely stinks to have him be out now, because with that injury, now you have the situation where now Juju Brents and Jalen Jones are your starting corners. Your two guys that you drafted are now going to be available, are going to have to be the guys going forward. And you don't have much more depth outside of that. You have Tony Brown, but that's really all you got left. You don't have a lot of corners left. And the young, inexperienced group is only now getting more inexperienced and younger. So it's a rough situation, man. We talked about it during the entire offseason. Ballard just said, screw it. We're not signing free agents to this team. We're just going to go young. And, at the end of the day, there were a lot of veteran corners in this league that signed for under $5 million that really could be of use right now for the Indianapolis Colts if things were going in the direction that they are. And, this Colts team has probably the youngest, most inexperienced corner group of everyone in the NFL, even going into that injury with Dallas Flowers. And now it makes it even worse. So Colts got to figure it out, man, because if one more guy goes down, you're in a very tough spot for the Indianapolis Colts. So really hope the Colts can figure it out as time goes on. But that's the only one injury. The other two that we had, or the other one that we had, Kwity Paye is now, I believe, in concussion protocol because, he is in concussion protocol. He had developed some concussion-like symptoms after the game. So he is now going to be in concussion protocol going into this game, which really, really sucks because, we've already seen, we saw last week just how the defensive line needed him and needs more people. And with the situation that we saw with DeForest Buckner being hurt, DeForest Buckner was already on a pitch count. We can almost assure that Kwity Paye will most likely not play this next week against the Tennessee Titans, which is a rough go because Kwity Paye has the second most sacks on our team right now. So really rough that we may potentially be missing Kwity Paye. And if DeForest Buckner is not 100%, that one's also a big blow. So you're facing Derrick Henry next week in this Titans offense. Really needed some guys to be available. But at the end of the day, we now have lost two defensive starters from this game. One for at least this week and one for the remainder of the season. So a lot of defensive changes coming for the Indianapolis Colts. Thankfully, Dio Adengbo, who has really stepped it up in the last couple weeks for the Indianapolis Colts, has really been doing a great job. He will probably have to be the starter on the outside for the Indianapolis Colts going forward until Kwity Paye gets back. But that's, again, going to do it for this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts on these injuries. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, go Colts.